Timba's father said, his face stern but proud. He led them deeper into the jungle, heading towards the village of a distant ally. They walked through the night, guided by his father's memory, until they reached a clearing where lights flickered. There, the people of a neighboring forest village welcomed them. Timba's father greeted a few with familiarity, exchanging words of gratitude. The villagers offered them refuge, food, and warmth. Timba felt relief wash over him as they settled into their temporary home, the safety of the forest village a comforting end to their perilous journey. The next morning, as dawn broke over the treetops, Timba and his family prepared to resume their journey towards the city of Pahro. The nearby village had sheltered them, but Timba's father knew the threat was far from over. Dark creatures and witches would not stay hidden for long, and they were only one part of the danger that lay ahead. Gathered around the central fire, the villagers listened as Timba's father spoke with a voice strong and full of urgency.
Friends, a shadow spreads across these lands, and it won't stop here. The city of Pahro must be alerted. The king's armies must be warned of what lurks in the jungle, of the darkness that follows us. This is a journey we cannot abandon, and I ask you to join us.
Some villagers nodded thoughtfully, their faces serious. Timba could see the worry in their eyes. They knew the threat was real, yet for many the pull of home was too strong, the fear of leaving too great. One of the elders stepped forward, his voice heavy with regret.
We hear you, and we know the danger. But we have children, families. This is our home, and we cannot leave it. We will defend it with all we have if need be.
Timba's father gave a solemn nod.
I understand, but please, if any of you have the courage, send those willing to join us. We will need as many brave hearts as we can to make it to Pahro.
After a brief silence, 5 young villagers, barely older than Timba and Eli, stepped forward. Each of them looked determined, a fire in their eyes. They were hunters and warriors, well-trained and ready to defend their land. Though the villagers who stayed would miss them, they knew these 5 were meant for a journey like this. Timba glanced at his father, sensing both pride and sorrow in his eyes. Leading such a group was a heavy burden, and he knew his father would carry it with the weight of responsibility. As they left, the villagers waved their farewells, offering words of luck and small gifts for strength. The forest seemed to watch them as they walked, every step taking them farther from safety and closer to the unknown. Timba felt a thrill of fear, but beside him were his family, his friends, and now 5 new allies. Together, they journeyed toward Pahro.